We may be in for a little bit of a harder time than necessary. Let's just keep walking and see what we can find. Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? We are here with a new game. We are going to play a little bit of Valheim, see how things are going to go, see what the uptake on it is. I have been playing a little bit of this on stream with Havoc. You can catch us on twitch.tv/awanderingnerd. We stream most evenings. A lot of times you'll see this or Space Engineers, but we're going to play this, and I'm going to take an advantage of a feature of this game as we talk about it, where your characters move with you regardless of the world that you're in. So we're going to start a new world. I have a few things that's going to give us a bit of an advantage. And it takes a random seed, so there's the seed if anybody wants to join in with me. And we are going to do this, we're going to call this YouTube World. And we're going to head off and start this up. So this game is a Viking open world building style game, sort of a sandbox game. You are a Viking who is in between worlds, and you're trying to prove your worth to the gods, and get off and get to Valhalla. So it is a procedurally generated world, like a lot of the sandbox games that we currently have nowadays. So this world will be different, and every time I come into it, it starts off generally the same. Your goal is to go through and fight quote boss mobs and the like, and each time you do that, you gain some special abilities and that kind of thing. So we're going to go through with a brand new world. I have a handful of things here that are on me right now. I do have a flint axe. I have a bow. I'm going to try to avoid some of these things here. I have some food and everything that's going to work for me, and a pickaxe. And this pickaxe here, I'm going to try to avoid using until we get through this first level, this first mob boss, as it were, and that is going to be this guy over here. So we are going to register this location. We are currently here. This is our map view. We can spawn our mob, the boss, up in here, but we're going to do some exploring and get some things taken care of. So I have a shield and an axe and a torch, and this runs through the days, and there are variable things that you need to do. Down in the bottom left hand corner, you can see my food blinking and my health, as it were, and we are going to head off to... We're going to just do a little bit of exploring over here. So as you wander around, you have stamina, depending on if you run or not. You do take damage if you go down hills or fall, so you got to be careful. You have to eat variable food, different foods in there, and we can get different foods from some of the creatures that we kill or berries that we find along the way. So we're just going to work our way through here. You have to collect resources. The primary two resources at the beginning of the game are stone and wood. So this is where the stone can come from, but you see here, see that 0 coming across is this particular tool, which is my flint axe. It doesn't actually do anything. So in order to get them, I have to come across here and pick them up. And you can pick up the stone as you go. There are branches and different kinds of trees. This is a beech tree, and you hit it, and you can walk over and pick up the wood as you go along. You can pick up different logs as well. And the wood is your primary building tool for this. So what we're going to do right now is, and I kind of know how this is going to go through, and you pick up branches, what this boss is going to be like, and I do want to be near it, but I don't want to be right on top of it. And what we've been finding out is that it's probably better to play. Oh, look at this! Starting right off, got ourselves a nice beach here, and some of the graphics on this are just absolutely cool. If you look up at the top here, we have this tree that runs across the life tree. And it's definitely worth some of the graphics are definitely cool and very well about that. And you can get off and do some swimming as well, and some sailing. So I do want to build in and around this area. And we're just going to do a little bit of exploring along the coast here. And you can see the different things that I can pick up here. You do get encumbered, so there's only so much weight that you can carry. I have a handful of things here that we're going to be carrying along with us here. And you can run into some really interesting things. But what I want to do to start with is I want to make a nice spot to build. And I think I'm going to actually create the clearing because I need the wood as we come along. And these are the kinds of... It's kind of a nice little spot right here. And these are the kind of structures you can build here. Stilt-based things. We've got stairs. You can climb up them. We could take them down if we wanted to as well. But what I want to do is, so if you look at the map here, this world can get pretty good size. We're just staying in this general area, so we've got to go over and around that way. Hopefully this is just a lake. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn around and go back the other direction and see what we can find. We've got a full day of walking in front of us, so we can walk or we can run, and that bar down at the bottom is our stamina bar. And in addition to how much running and walking we can do, it also is relative to the amount of swings we can do with an axe or shoot a bow or any of that kind of things as well. It does have structural integrity as you're going along. Oh, here's a wild boar, and we're going to kill this boar here and collect food from it. And we can pick up the things that are around it. It normally drops them as well as other creatures as well, which we're probably going to see. By killing all the boar... Oh, see, there's a creature that we have here. This is a grayling. And it drops resin. Different ones have a little bit different, more strength to them. All right. And what we're able to do when we pick up the boar meat... Oh, let's get this... Wow, it's a lot of them. And when they get into a bunch of different animals here, you can really take some damage from them as well. Come here. There we go. If they gang up on you, they will do some damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get tail meat back on my bar there. And by selecting that, I'm actually able to add to the overall capabilities of this. The land is hard and wild, but we're brought here harder still. Comfort in the gifts and stones and fruit in the forest. Go quietly with them, eat all of your stock, root the ground, and our simple pleasures. So, we can change that. So we're going to go back down over here, and I don't think we're going to need to be picking up. We need to pick up this flint more than anything else. And we have deer as well. And in order to get some of the upgrades that I'm going to need... There we go. Get to some of these upgrades here. So we're going to head off in this direction. Yeah, we're just going to stay along the coast here. For no other reason other than that I know on our map we're going to have to get up in that general direction. So you can see up in the upper right hand corner we are in the meadows. The meadows is the first layer, or the first level of our for the first mob that we have, or the first boss that we have. And then you have these things here where we can pick up raspberries and pick the berries that are around here as well. There's also blueberries. There's different kinds of trees. You've got beech. There's birch. There is, oh, a wild variety of different ones as well. Pine, fir, etc. So it's not a bad little spot right here. I do want it. I do kind of want to clear it because I do want the. Oh wow, I'm getting further away from it. Let's take a look at this, and we may have to go back around because it looks like it's way over there. If that's the case, we may be in for a little bit of a harder time than necessary. Let's just keep walking and see what we can find. So as we explore the world, we're also seeing little things like this, which are pre-built structures, like I showed earlier. They're actually houses. And these are houses that you can actually build. And let's see if there's anything in here. I'm getting stung by bees. I'm assuming at some point in time I can actually collect things like honey and that kind of thing, but I haven't gotten far enough into it, to be honest with you. We haven't gotten that far along in the game. I'm gonna take some advantages of that ability to carry my character along. Ouch. So we're gonna pick up these necktails, is what they are. We're just gonna keep walking here a little bit. You find the necks in these bog areas, and they're another thing that you can eat. As far as your resources. So, if we look at our map, you can see we're going away from where we want to go. So we're probably going to be better off going back the other way. So let me get some, get me a little bit further up in that direction and see if we're getting back any better in the direction that we came. So I'll be back with you guys here shortly when we make a little more progress. All right, everybody, welcome back. So I've traveled a little bit further up here, and I'm seeing that this water is not going away anytime soon. I do know that we're going to have to continually come back to this central point right here as we're taking out the mobs for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on building an actual place to sort of call home, as it were. The sun is headed down, so we're going to need a fire before the end of the night and a shelter. So we're going to get that built here, and I'm going to walk through that as we go. I want to build a little further up off the shore. And the reason is that there can be storms that come in. So we're going to... Oh, there you go. Yeah, they come out of nowhere. So we're going to build in this little area right here. We're going to take out this boar. And we are going to plop down our first little chunk of space right here. So, let's see, what do we have here? We have a load of wood as well. So when you hit the tab menu, you have all these things that you can construct. And one of the things that you can make is a hammer. And I already have one. And this hammer allows me to create and build different things like a fire. As well as parts of the building and the like. And the key thing that you have to make for this is a workbench. And there's only certain parts of this workbench that we can do here. So let's plop this workbench pretty flat spot for it. There we go. For this workbench, and we're going to build up a little hut around it. So as you can see here, I'm going to put some stairs down. You can see that white line that's just above my cursor there. You can see the range this thing covers. So we're going to want to do that. I'm going to plop in a set of stairs. You use the mouse wheel in order to rotate your structure. So there's another boar for us. So we're going to do something fairly simple because it just needs to be me in here. That is it. And if you get too far away, you can see the structure starts to fall apart. You don't lose a lot of it, you just lose the time building it. So we're going to drop that right here as a supportive structure. And we're going to drop that one right there. And that'll give us support in this area, and that means we can add more flooring to it. Now, in order for this hut, or this place, I'm in the way, to be built, you have to have walls and a roof. And that is what we're going to start with as well. We're going to get up in here. We're going to get some walls on this. So we need to get a place to sleep, get a bed down. Oops. And that is one of the first things that we're going to do. We're going to build this like this. I hope we have enough wood to do all this. And we don't need anything super fancy to begin with. And I am out of wood. That is what I was afraid of. So we're going to go back to our flint axe. And you can see this log right here. Take this log down and get it picked up. That's probably not going to be anywhere near enough wood for us to do. So we're going to get back on doing this. And we don't need a door. See, that only allowed us, that one log only allowed us 2 walls. Which is not necessarily a good thing. Let's get this guy. And get some more of this wood going here. The wood is the primary thing that I'm going to need here. And you can see the night getting darker. And so one of the cool things about this is that as you go through, some of the creatures that you run into are afraid of fire, which means that you can scare them off with torches and the like. So let's see here. Let's get a roof going on this. Oops, that's not what I wanted. 4. All right, we're gonna get a thatched roof going here. And that's in the wrong spot, but that's okay. And that's in the wrong spot. So we're gonna get this 45 corner here. So it fits. And you can do a lot of cool things with the building of this, depending upon what you do with it. And I don't think I'm going to finish up entirely. I need more wood. We gotta go get a tree over here. That's an oak tree. I don't want to take that one down. I don't know if I can. Wood here. Get these saplings out of the way. They give us like 1 or 2 pieces, but they're like one swing and done. You can clear out bushes and the like. But I am gonna need to knock down this birch tree. And You can take damage from falling wood, and it can tumble into other things, like it's being held up, whoops, by, there we go. There's another one right there, I see it, but I need to get this wood going here. You take down this log, and it has the possibility of taking down other trees. So we're going to pick up as much of this wood here temporarily as we can, and head back over to our little hut. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a fire down. So one of the things that you can build here is a campfire. And plop that thing right there. And hopefully if I climb in here, see, I just felt cold there. If I come in back here, yeah, I'm close enough to a fire. So let's get a bed put down and sleep the night away here. I should be able to plop that right here. And if that's the case, let's sleep. All right. So there's the first day there. So in order to place a bed down, you have to have a roof above it. I'm running through a lot of things that I already know, and I'm sure that there's other videos as far as the starting parts of this. In order for that to happen, you have to have a roof above it and near a fire. So that's why I put the fire over here where I did. It allows me to build in and around this. And I got some other things I'm going to be doing as far as making this house a little more presentable, but right now I just needed something to get through the night, and to end this video with. Hope you guys are going to stick around for this. I'm going to record a couple of ahead of time, so I'm going to just do a bunch of recording and go from there. And then what we're going to do is I will get these posted. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, I'd love to hear your guys' comments down below, or you can find me on Twitter at @awanderingnerd. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, definitely give it a like button, hit that like button, and if you want to see more like this, definitely take the time to subscribe. So I appreciate the time. I appreciate you guys' time today. I'm going to call this video here, and I will see you in the next one.